All right, exercise number 2, or station number 2 is gonna be our kettlebell deadlift. What we're gonna do is take our kettlebell right under us. We're gonna sit our hips down and back, stand tall. Kettlebell comes all the way down to the ground, and then stand tall. So you just work through your reps at your pace, making sure that kettlebell hits the floor each time, and making sure you stand all the way tall, hip and knee full extension all the way through. So you're standing nice and tall in order for the rep to count. Next we'll have our dumbbell push press. So dumbbells right at shoulder height, touching the shoulders. And what you do is drop slightly, drag them up overhead, full extension, arms, shoulders, and elbows fully extended. Back down. You don't have to do the little dip if the weights are light to you, as long as you're bringing them all the way down to touching the shoulders and then pressing all the way up overhead, then it counts as a rep. So full extension at the top, back down to the shoulders for that rep to count for your 25 reps. Will be the rower. So what we're gonna do is step into the rower, place your feet in. We'll get you situated before the timer starts. Feet all in, and you'll go either 500 or 1,000 meters depending on where you're at. You'll be able to see the meters on the screen. The best strategy is to start forward, pull all the way back. Last minute, big pull. As you lean back, push against the pad to pull yourself back. And you just work through for the time that you are going on the rower or the meters till you get to the meters. One quick note to save a little energy as well is that on that last pull, especially if you're pulling nice and hard, if you stop like 7 or 8 meters short, it should carry you over past the 500 or 1,000. You can also adjust the damper over here as well. If you like to know anything about how the damper works, the lower it is, the easier it is to pull, but the less meters you are per pull, the higher it is, the harder it is per pull. So you can adjust that if need be. Probably won't need to. All right, kettlebell farmer's walk. So what you do, you have a pair of kettlebells at each side, and what you do is walk as quickly or as slowly as need be, all the way down to the end and back. You do a total of 10 times on this side of the floor. So go down 1, 2, 3, 10 times back and forth. Ideally, you don't drop them, but as long as you finish your 10 for your 200 meters, you are good to go and ready to move on for your next station. All right, sled push. What you're gonna do is you wanna travel 50 meters for the sled push. So essentially we'll go down and back 4 times on this floor. So here, either where you are shoulders right by, which is my preferred when I'm doing this, or I hold like this, or you do arms fully extended, whatever works for you. I prefer here personally when I'm pushing the sled, just because my center of gravity over the sled, but whatever works for you to finish out and getting down back and forth for that 4 times. Stop when you need to, rest when you need to, but down, when you get down to the other end, you'll take your poles, switch them to the other side, and then come back and push. And that is our sled push. All right, here we have med ball slams. So take the med ball, bring it up overhead, arms fully extended, all the way over the top. You're gonna slam it down, pick it back up, arms fully extended, slam it back down through the ground for your reps. And that is our med ball slam. So make sure you get full extension at the top, slam it through. Next up is our goblet squat. We're gonna hold that kettlebell in that goblet position, feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna sit those hips all the way down to our hip crease is below the level of our knees, all right? And then driving up. So in order for that rep to count, you have to stand all the way tall at the top, getting those hips down below the knees, and then standing up all the way through for your reps. All right, next up we'll have our sled row. So we're gonna take our sled, handles here, and you'll be able to see as I drag it across. Handles, Terry's handles will be connected to the sled, and what we will do, squat and pull. So the sled comes with you as you are dragging that sled and working your way through. So however you want to do it, squat and pull, or just straight walk back and pull. As long as you get it down and back the 4 times, that's what matters for our sled row. All right, here we have the wall ball. So what we're gonna do is take wall ball here, and we're gonna squat down, hips come down below, hips below knee crease, or hip crease below the knees, all right? And you'll throw the ball to the target, catch it, come down, and right back down, all right? So wherever that target is, that's where you toss it to, and then squat back down. Rep count when you hit the target, and you also are below the hip crease for your squat.